Two Colorado funeral home directors who sold hundreds of body parts without consent from families appeared in court once again today. They were already convicted of federal charges, but today they were resentenced. A higher court found there was a discrepancy in the financial losses in the case of Sunset Mesa Funeral Home that may have resulted in harsher sentences. 9 News investigative reporter Jeremy Hohola was in court for the hearing in which the victim spoke. And Jeremy, it sounds like essentially this is kind of a do-over when it comes to the prison time.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened today, Kim. The two defendants in this case, a mother and daughter team from Montrose, were able to get a federal appeals court to vacate their sentence. The court found the amount of financial loss used to sentence them 2 years ago was incorrect, but that didn't really matter today. They both got their original prison time once again today. The Sunset funeral case out of Montrose, Colorado was one of those alarming funeral director cases that made national news over the last several years. A mother and daughter team, Megan Hess and Shirley Koch, illegally sold hundreds of body parts and then shipped them through the mail. This occurred during an 8-year period. The two got arrested in 2020. Prosecutors said there were hundreds of victims. Attorneys for the mother and daughter were able to get an appeals court to re-examine their sentencing 2 years ago. Mother Shirley Koch got 15 years in prison. Her daughter Megan Hess got 20. It turns out the monetary losses in the case, which reached just below $500,000, were a bit off. Because of that, the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals instructed the lower court to rehash their sentences. Today, the judge was able to give out the same amount of prison time for both of them. We caught up with one of the victims whose husband's remains were illegally sold.
It's a zero-sum game. No one's a winner in this case because it just reopened everything, and now I get to have the pleasure of the next couple of days dealing with the fallout of the trauma and then the grief that will just come.
The mother and daughter duo were able to appear in court over the phone. They are still in federal prison. The court still needs to work out restitution in the meantime. That's how much money they'll have to pay back, if they can even pay that back. That's going to be sorted out by the courts in the summertime. Live in the newsroom, Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. Yep.